Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Weirdo. So, first things first, my face. Today I wanted to do something kind of melty and like drippy, in addition to this like skeleton makeup that I had. It was inspired by the melty smiley face that I have on my bag. So we did a jack-o'-lantern face yesterday, and today I wanted to do some drippy look. So it's all right. It's not my favorite look, but it's not bad. So I also was kind of in the like speed run version of it where I wasn't trying to like spend a lot of time with the details. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna have fun today, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. So good enough is good enough for me today. And because I did this look in 2 hours, which I could easily have spent like 4 hours doing it and like focused on more detail, but that's not what I needed to do today. So I have finished recording parts 5 and 6 that are going up tomorrow on my channel for this crochet bag. So this is mosaic crochet. So this is the same bag, just different colors as this one. And I have been uploading videos 2 a day starting yesterday. To walk you through how to do this particular pattern that I wrote for CAL-OWEEN, for the beginning of CAL-OWEEN. So I was thinking we could finish this together, and you know, that would be pretty much part of the live at the very least. So how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Good evening. I have to tell you, I can't wait to get this makeup off. Cream makeup that has powder on it, or cream makeup in general, just feels so gross on the skin, and you get so ready to take it off there at the end. So I'm ready. I'm ready. So I just have a couple more rows of this bag, and this is really just kind of repeating some of the kind of the basic stitches of mosaic, where you alternate between back loop only, single crochet, and drop down double crochet rows to create your mosaic pattern. So I am almost done, and then I'll be putting a handle on this bag as well. In the video, I didn't really, I don't really talk much about what I kind of say what I did for the handle, but didn't really show anything because I think this is one of the patterns where you could really kind of go any way you wanted to with the handle design. So I just kind of briefly say what I did, and then that's it. If you like the trailer that plays when you get a notification for this video, Crystal put all that together. It's very cool. She wrote she rewrote the lyrics to "This Is Halloween" to work for our crochet along, and it's just very cool. So I'm so happy with it. I just think it's like the coolest thing in the world. Then I'm going to go back loop only just for these 3 stitches. Has anyone started working on the bag yet, or does anyone have any intention to start working on the bag soon? I hope that my instructions are clear enough and make people want to work through it. I think that that would be super cool if, people got excited for it. We've put a lot of effort into these projects, and we're really hoping, you know, to kind of work our way into everyone's, Halloween season, uh, you know, an appropriate or like an adjustable amount for like each person. So some people are going to have more time, some people are going to have less time, and we understand that. And so this is one of those things that, we can do, and everyone can kind of do at their own pace, take on the amount of projects that they want to do. The minute that I get off of this live, this makeup is going bye bye. And I love that for me. This bag is so hot. I hate crocheting in the summertime sometimes. Just too damn hot for this shit. So for this bag, I used a 4.5 millimeter hook, and you could adjust it. There's definitely no hard and fast reason you have to use this hook size, but I do find that just given the size that you end up making with a 4.5, it just looks really good, in my opinion. So I like the way that a 4.5 turned out. And all the projects we're using for the crochet along are in 4.5, or sorry, are in 4-weight yarn. So because we wanted it to be really accessible to people, we didn't want people to have to go out and buy a bunch of new yarn, so that they could they could work with stuff that they already had. Hey Chris, welcome in. I am currently on like the last two rows of the second bag that I'm working on. This one I had to film a couple more rows, and so I've done that, and I'm just finishing up the last rows that don't really need any filming. They're pretty straightforward. Um, but this has been such a fun project to do, and kind of work through some things that I wanted to make sure were right. I'm super happy with how the pattern turned out. I definitely could not have gotten through this without Crystal uh, kind of uh, kind of helping me weed through this pattern and figure out what was wrong, because there were a couple. It wasn't like a ton of things. I mean, there were a fair amount, but it wasn't crazy. Just like with any like pattern writing, but like when you're so close to the project, you kind of can't see how um, muddy and like difficult some of your wording is, or what the graph might look like, and how that might be hard to interpret. Um, it was really helpful to have Crystal along and help me figure out the best way to communicate some different concepts when it came to mosaic crochet, especially because I wanted this to be beginner friendly enough that like people who hadn't done mosaic crochet could do it, although it's not very like beginner friendly. But what are you up to today, Chris? Anything fun? I I like so I was really working against my urge to leave it to the last minute. Um, really, like that's like my default. And then I was really ahead of schedule. Actually, it was pretty amazing. And then I had this problem um, with my smoke alarm where it was going off every literally every 60 seconds. Like I timed it every 60 seconds for like almost 2 weeks straight. And It was a nightmare, and I couldn't film anything. And my cat was like stressed out, and, like stopped eating and drinking. And I had to take him to the emergency. It was like this whole big nightmare. But like the thing about uh, the YouTube part was like I couldn't film anything, so I ended up having to do a lot more of it last minute than I had expected. And I was like, damn, like when I do like finally try to do something not last minute, it doesn't work out. You're just relaxing. That's nice. I did makeup inspired by like the Melties smiley. So I did kind of like this like melted like Technicolor like melt stuff going on. Uh, no, it didn't need a new battery. It needed to be replaced. It was like a malfunctioning chemical arm. They changed the battery twice, and it still kept on going. So it was not the battery, even though they kept changing the battery. Which I mean, I know is like the easiest fix and the most rational fix. More times than not, that's what it is. But it was not the case this time, and it took them weeks. And I don't have it's on my ceiling. I can't get to it. So, but now it's working just fine. But someone else in the apartment complex has the same issue. I don't know if the solution is the same, but they're having to do all the stuff that I was having to do, and and so sometimes they'll set off my alarm, which is what happened because some of them are linked. So a baseball bat and a trip to Home Depot. Yeah. So in my lease, I actually like it voids my or like it messes with my lease agreement, and I can get a huge fine if I tamper with or remove my smoke detector. And they weren't fixing anything, and so the maintenance guy would be like, "Oh, can you take it down?" Because he was not trying. He was trying to not do anything, and I was like, that's gonna get me in trouble with my lease. So it was a mess. But did I want to? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But it's solved now, at least for me, not for whoever else is having the problem. So we'll see how that goes for them. Yeah, exactly. I'm just thankful it's fixed because that's fucking annoying. Yeah, and I was about to lose it on like another like plane of existence. So this is what the yarn ball and the hook, the crochet hook, looks like. And then this is the smiley. I feel like that could have been a good cluster stitch where I did a double crochet, but I don't mind too much. I mean, it looks good over here. Yeah, I feel like it's fine. I've already filmed it and I like the way it looks, so I'm not gonna change it because I do have to post 2 videos tomorrow. One's already uploaded. I haven't done like the timestamps for it, which might, which are kind of like lower priority, especially if no one's planning on doing the video like right this second. Um, and then posting the other one tomorrow as well. I don't think I'll go live tomorrow, um, just to give it like a little bit of a break. When we were talking about doing this crochet along, it wasn't to, you know, post a video every day and go live every night and do makeup like all of that wasn't like, I guess, kind of our vision. It was to have like, we post like once a week and like that's the project of the week and stuff like that. And the only reason that I'm posting so much for this video or for this project is because it's needs more detailed explanation, and rather than giving you all like 6 hour video tutorial, which I don't even think I could do like fit that much um, on my computer with my limited computer storage. um, Breaking it up into parts, making it a little bit more digestible, is I think easier. And don't forget to, like Nightbot says, don't forget to follow Crystal if you don't already at Hook That Yarn, because she will be posting patterns as well, for the crochet along, and you don't want to miss that. So we're going to be kind of going back and forth, um, depending on the week and what we've done. We're going to give 2 weeks for this project because it is a little bit more involved. And then we're going to go back to switching every week. And then I realized my name's wrong. And then we're going to go back to you know, then we'll be doing every week. We have different projects. This has been such a fun exercise in creating new patterns and everything like that. Crystal was busy, so this was the week that we knew that Crystal was going to have some prior obligations. And like I said, we only planned to do Fridays. I know Crystal's going to be busy this upcoming Friday, but Crystal just has a life and, can't do. So, like, we didn't really plan to have multiple lives in a row. Um, so it's okay. We kind of knew that was the standard. But Crystal's definitely not a slacker. She's been doing a lot. So we'll be gentle on her this time. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's been also fun to get back into doing makeup. Now, I did my Rhea Ripley makeup. When was Night of Champions? Like a month and a half ago or something. But I haven't done any makeup since that. And then I hadn't done any makeup before that for a while too. So it's nice to get my makeup channel going again. I took a pretty long break because I was busy getting ready to go. Like at the end of May, I was getting ready to go to North Carolina for my sister's wedding, and I made her something and made her that pillow, the Twilight pillow, and so I spent all my time doing that. Didn't have any time to do makeup, and then I got back and immediately got sick, and so I wanted to make sure I was fully healed and not contagious, but also I was sick for a really long time with whatever I had going on with that. So I was like sick for like over a month, pretty much. And then I had a little depression, and so I was just like not doing makeup. And I have so much fun doing it, but it takes up so much room when I like lay out everything, and I want to start like looking at what I've got and working through that and all that stuff. So, plus Halloween's a great time to do the kind of makeup that I like to do. So I don't work consistently, but I am a makeup artist. Um, and so if I like, that was one of my goals to like try to find more consistent makeup work while I'm out here in LA. But it's a really hard industry to break into anywhere, but especially here. So uh, so I want to, but I think my or I wanted to at least. I think my ambitions are kind of moving, if that answers your question at all. Because I like, and I've been a makeup artist for like, geez, good close to 2 decades now, and like a really long time. I've been a makeup artist and like taking breaks and come back and taking breaks, come back. Um, but coming to LA and like meeting people, it's still really difficult to break into the industry because if people want a makeup artist, they already know someone who does makeup and they bring them along with them. They don't usually hire new people. So it's like, how do you become someone's like makeup artist? I don't know. Plus, I have a lot of health problems that keep me from working consistently. So Sorry, that was like the world's longest answer. Who you know, lots of costs going out. Exactly. Yeah, and yeah, it's just I I don't know. I like, oh my god. So I used to be able to like network a lot better than I can now, and like part of that is lack of practice. Part of that is like being disabled and just like not really having it in me to like go and do the things because I can't be consistent with work, and that's a really challenging problem to have when you, which is why I like, why, photo shoots and things like that are like generally shorter notice. So it's not like you have time to like, you know, have a, like mental breakdown before, the photo shoot or anything. Granted, they're higher pressure, but getting into those specific types of gigs is a very specific and like niche uh, role. So there've been a couple times when it's like I've been like closer, but it's still like there are so many people here in LA who have like the same ambitions or similar ambitions, um, that they're either in like they're competing for the jobs that you want, or they are adjacent to the jobs you want, so you would work with them, but they're not in a position where like they're calling the shots. Like I've known a lot of people who are models, but models aren't the people who generally hire the makeup artists. Usually it's a photographer. So like it's like I don't know the photographers, and so even if the model like and like I don't have money to like go out and like spend the time and money that it takes to network. Like networking costs money and stuff like that. So it'd be cool, but I don't know. It's just it's more of a mental wear and tear for me right now than anything else. So I just do most of my stuff on YouTube right now. Um, but I do have a couple potential things that I could set up um, soon if I wanted to, but I'm not really in a mental place to be able to go out quite yet. So, hmm yeah. And so, like, while like I've always been the type to like, it's like I'll kind of just go for it and like, you know, say like I'll deal with the consequences later. I've had to really like reel back that mindset and be like, is it worth it? Like everything that I'm doing, like, is it worth it to like for the potential um, like fallout that I'll have to deal with? And if I can't say yes to that, then I have to really evaluate what I'm doing. Um, and I think like a lot of people don't necessarily understand that kind of the types of questions that disabled folks have to ask themselves around working and around doing anything that expends energy, expends spoons. Because, if you haven't had to relate to that specific struggle of like, knowing that your energy levels are pretty limited, it just all kind of sounds like you're lazy and you're not trying, when really you're really trying, but you're also trying not to set yourself up for failure in the future. And I have to say that before I became disabled, I had a really hard time understanding it because my ex was disabled, and I tried my best to understand, but I don't think I always did a great job. Actually, I pretty much guarantee you I didn't always do a great job. So I got my ass humbled real fast. Smoothing is real, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you want to see some of my makeup looks, Nightbot just dropped my makeup channel. So some of them are pre-recorded, some of them are live videos, and I post stuff there. I'm trying to do it more frequently. I posted my video. I did a live today where I did this look. I did a live yesterday where I did the jack-o'-lantern look with yes, it's a good thing we don't have crochet. Exactly. I did a look with Crystal, the jack-o'-lantern looks that we did. We both did them on my makeup channel yesterday as well. So if you would like to go on that, you are go to my makeup channel. You're welcome to. We'll try to have a good time, keep it nice and chill. But yeah, crochet definitely helps. Gonna have a little fan moment because it's very hot in here. Just like fan all of me. I have a good gust going because where the bag's sitting on my legs, it's like my legs are sweating because the bag's just very hot. Okay, so this is my last round that I'm on. It even took me when I started to crochet, like it still took me a long time, a really long time to kind of switch my mindset of like everything you do has to make money. You have to hustle. Like if you're not producing and making money, then like you don't have any value. And I think that was like a mentality that I had um, in my brain for a long time, and I think it took a lot of the joy out of crochet for me. And so I would burn out more frequently. I would be a lot less happy with what I was making because I was making stuff that I thought people wanted rather than the stuff that I really wanted to make. And I think now that I'm in a different place with that, I mean, it's nice to make stuff that people want to make, obviously. And if people do this for their jobs, I'd like have, I like respect the hell out of them for that. But for me, like, I know that I can't tie my self-worth and my, and just like, you know, everything about me to my ability to sell crocheted items. That's not why I crochet. It's a really nice byproduct when it happens, but I can't like live for those moments where I sell my crochet and it's only a means to an end for me because it takes the hobby part out of it for me. But when people can sell, that's awesome. Super happy for them. what kind of stuff do you like to crochet, Chris? Like, what's your favorite? Do you have like a favorite like type of item, or like just anything? Like, do you have kind of like what's your crochet style if you had to sum it up? If it's fair, I have no idea how to answer this for myself. Selling crochet makes room for more yarn. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that's the joy of like the kind of getting it out of the way so you can buy more stuff. I mean, like you can use that money, buy more stuff, and then also you have more room physically to buy more yarn. So I get that. That makes sense. Not a lot of crochet for me, mostly wearables, but I'm going to get into knitting um, because it's just more options for me with wearables than crochet. Shawls are nice, but I don't wear them. I feel the same way. Yeah, I don't wear shawls. I maybe have one shawl that I liked wearing, but it was only for like a costume because it looked like kind of like a ghillie net type of thing, and I wear it for my Swamp Witch costume. But yeah, I feel the same. I think there are. I think as I've looked over time, I've noticed that there are more wearables than I thought were initially available. It was just about for looking at the right like um, groups and stuff like that. Like for me, like on Facebook, I'm in like Men Who Crochet and things like that. And uh, I've found that there are a lot more options there. So that's cool. Cause yeah, like even like the neck styles of a lot of like sweaters and things like that. It's just like that's not really what I like to wear personally, because my binder comes like up here when I wear it, so I can't wear anything where the neckline is too far past. But yeah, I know that the wearable thing is real. And sorry, I have like a hair stuck to my makeup. Oh, got it. Um, Every time you look up a men's pattern, all you get is banana slings and plushy members. Yeah, knitting looks better for men, at least to me. I mean, I think that you can get a lot more detail in sweaters and things like that. Um, Definitely with knitting. I think also because knitting, you just generally do it with a tighter knit. I think that makes a big difference. You don't have as many holes in your work and things like that. So I understand. Yeah, if you are on Facebook, I do think that the um, menu crochet group is really good. Um, I really like it. And you get to see a lot of different options, because like people will do like some of the some like different versions of like polo shirts, like and like button ups and things like that. Shorts are really common to see in that group for like the summertime and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people right now are making like pajama pants. I'm not really sure what type of yarn people are using for that, because like I can't imagine wearing like acrylic pajama pants. That makes me want to rip my skin off with how hot that sounds. Um, but I've made acrylic shorts and I wore them at Pride um, one year, and they were so hot. They were so. Actually, I've worn different types of shorts. I made booty shorts, and then I made like board shorts, and both of them were just so insanely hot, just like swamp ass. But I mean, if you made it in other yarn, but that's what I'm seeing in other groups. So if you are looking for types of things like that, let me see if I can find that and give you a Facebook invite if you're on Facebook. I can do a QR code, or I can do a. This is stupid. Yeah, it's just called Men Who Crochet. I can't give you a link. Better now. Yeah, I bet you'll have an easier time. Plus, you can change your holds between doing English and continental. You might find that one hold is better for you, especially now that you've got a comfortable place in crochet. And I also think that that knitting is easier to like start out. I mean, it's like so much slower. But like really everything kind of builds off the foundation of like knitting and purling, right? Let me see if like anything kind of pops out. And then like home decor people are making and stuff like that. Cardigans. That's a nice cardigan. I can share my screen just so you can kind of see. I mean, if you don't do Facebook, then it's okay, but at least you can kind of get inspiration. So here's a cardigan. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, so here's a cardigan that someone did, which I think is really nice. It looks cozy as hell. Someone's dyeing yarn, crocheting, sweater. Looks nice. Mesh top. Lots of blankets on here. And hats and stuff. Mosaic blanket. What is that? Is it a duffel? Oh, it's just stuff to hold stuff. I was like, did someone make a duffel? I've seen some duffels, but yeah. So like, I mean, you do see like banana hammocks and stuff like that, but like, honestly, you see a lot of really cool stuff on here. But yeah, I've seen shorts and I've seen you know, home decor, and I've seen lots of sweaters and cardigans and stuff like that. So that blanket's really cool. Hey Zach, welcome in. Yeah, so it does use less yarn. Correct. Thin yarn or be stiff like that kid in the suit in the Christmas store. Yeah, I mean, like you could use something like, I mean, it's still usually pretty thin, but yeah, maybe you can find a pattern designer that does a lot of men's wear and stuff like that. Um, you know, I know, like I see this TikTok of this guy who always does a lot of cool things, but they're in thread, and I can't imagine making like a full like button-up shirt with thread. That's a lot. Uh, but if you know, have you're ready to commit to that, you know, good for you. But yeah, there's got to be people out there. But I get the struggle because I remember a little while ago I was looking for more menswear and I just like could not find what I was looking for, and I was like, ugh, okay, but it's out there. How are you doing, Zach? I decided to do like a like melty-ish smiley face because of my melty smiley. Well, I guess it's like a skeleton face, but you know, whatever. It's not the most detailed because I just kind of wanted to get through it fairly quickly, but um, not that I had anything against taking time to do it. I just kind of like this was a 2 hour makeup, whereas it could have been like a 4 hour makeup pretty easily. So I just decided to kind of do what I wanted, however I wanted to do it. If you want to watch the video, the first thing Nightbot dropped in that series is my makeup channel. I did it live, but a lot of the videos I record. Some of them are live, some of them are recorded. Yesterday, Crystal and I did our makeup for before we came onto the live stream. So we did the jack-o'-lantern makeup look. So almost done with the body of the bag, and then I need to do the straps. Okay, stitch right here on the edge. Okay. So that is the bag. It's super thick and plush because of the inside and how we do the stitches. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You can see the pattern kind of coming up for the eyes. You can also see the smiley face, and I don't know what the ball of yarn looks like. I don't know if that looks like anything. There's definitely something there. But yeah, so that's what it looks like on the inside, and then obviously this on the outside. Stretch it out just a little bit. I'm super happy with how this turned out. I hope that anyone who makes it, well, first of all, I hope people make it because I put a lot of effort into it. I hope people make it, and I hope they like the pattern. And then I hope the instructions are easy enough to follow that we can get people through it. Gives me sleeping bag ideas. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it is very warm because it has that like double layer kind of effect to it. So as you're basically crocheting like two pieces, I like to think of it as like you're crocheting like two panels, and then they kind of intermingle at certain points, which is how you bring the color forward, because you don't do a color change in mosaic. You don't do a color change in the middle of the row generally, to get the color to show up. What you're doing with overlay is you're doing the next row to lay on top of it in a way that shows a certain look. So, um, so it is very, very, very thick. Like this is how thick the texture is. Just like very thick. Two, three, four, 13, 14. I've heard that. I've never used them. I have my Tunisian hooks, but I've never used double-ended crochet hooks. I would love to watch someone use them because I've heard about them, but I've never seen them in action. So that'd be super cool. Yeah, I wouldn't even know. Like, I can't even imagine what like the items that like could be made would look like. So I definitely want to check that out. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so I'm making the handle. It's working on this. I think I might go on Discord and kind of see if we can do like a live stream like we've been doing with other movies. So if you want to hop on Discord and hang out with me, you are welcome. If you don't, you are welcome to do that as well. Now, there are the other Sharknado movies, but I am not going to put those on because I'm not really feeling like them right now. Let me find. Everything. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, so we have been watching movies and hanging out, chit chatting on 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 Discord. If you aren't familiar with Discord or you don't feel confident with Discord, it's okay. Neither do a lot of us, including myself. I pinned the Discord link if you want to join. That's an invite into the Army of Weirdos server. You have to have an account, but once you have an account, you can come and hang out with us by clicking that link. And let me see. We've watched some really, really good movies for this Halloween. We're doing 100 Nights of Halloween. We're watching an average of one movie every night for. Uh, okay, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to put on Piranha 3D. So if you want to join in to the lounge, I'm going to turn it on. Don't feel obligated to watch. I'm still going to be on live. Yeah, it's on Prime if you want to watch it, Zach. Really, you don't have to watch all of Sharknado. You get the gist pretty quickly. I'm connected to the right thing. Okay. So I'm going to put on Piranha 3D in the Discord. Piranha. How do I spell piranha? Piranha? Piranha. I could just look at the movie title. Piranha. Does anyone else have to sound things out like that when they spell? But yeah, even if you don't know anything about Discord, it's very simple to okay, let's see. Piranha. No, Piranha 3D. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen in Discord. Okay. Zach, are you gonna come watch the movie? I don't remember the last time. Sorry, did not want to do that. Just clicking on all kinds of shit. That was the original version of the the uh, the video that Crystal made before. She put the AI generated video with it. Okay, let me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. If anyone wants to join me, let me know. I'll be on here, and I'm happy to restart. This is the coolest part. Like, I get so excited every single time we do this because it's just so cool to be able to. There are so many ads when you don't pay for like the more expensive version of Prime. But falling on a budget here. Okay, movie is starting, so feel free to jump in when and if you want. I know I've seen this movie. I cannot remember when. Hopefully, it starts to ring a bell. Okay, so we're at a Mesolithic era dig site. You know, those are everywhere. Put the beers in the water. Classic move. Appreciate that ingenuity. Beers in the water. Tragic. You can tell when it's like they designed it specifically to be like 3D. This is similar to when we watched Final Destination, one of the Final Destinations that was like, you clearly tell it was designed to be like a 3D movie because it would just get like really cheaply animated like all of a sudden. Oh shit. Oh no. There's a whirlpool. Little boat just can't take it. Now we have a bunch of piranha. Uh-oh. In the water. This is no good. You know how this is going to go. It's so fake. Can't even see anything. Oh, is he going to get out? No, he's not. He is in the water. This song is something truly special. Okay, this is looking familiar already. Okay. We'll be pissing lightning bolts into next. First, it's our second 3D move of the movie. So creepy. He's got some over his lap. Oh, I love him. This is so good. He's so good. So if you're just joining, yes, I have just like melted psychedelic ish makeup, skull makeup on. I did it because I was inspired by the melty smiley on the bag that I made. I am watching Piranha 3D in the Discord chat. If you want to join, I've pinned the Discord link at the top to be invited. So if you want to come in and watch, you are welcome to. I'd be happy to start the movie over if you wanted as well. Hell no. Hell no. I would not be well. This is gonna be bad. She knows it. She knows this one fucked up. This is fucked up. Uh-oh. That is not good, my friend. Kids, they will hustle you. They will hustle your ass. Oh, I forgot he's in this. What's his name? Adam. He played Ben in Parks and Rec. What's his name? Prime doesn't show people's names in Heather. That's so corny. So stupid. Damn, she left your ass cold. It's so stupid. Stupid as fuck. It's the stupidest lines I've ever heard. This is so freaking silly. Kids are gonna be getting in the water. It's just gonna go wrong. Go wrong. Piranha's coming for you. God, he looks really hot in this movie. What a weird time for an ad break. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. Mm-mm. 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 No. Oh no, you are what, my friend? Oh, I just itched my face like I don't have like all this freaking makeup on. Oops. If you're just joining, hi everyone. So I am in the Discord watching Piranha 3D. I'm happy to start over if you want to come in and hang out. Otherwise, I can keep it going. I'm just watching, doing my color commentary. This movie is silly. She threw out. Oh my god, is that Christopher Lloyd? He's an expert on piranha that have become extinct. Everybody knows that. They've got all the answers. Everybody knows that. Cannibalism. Sorry, 1 second. That's what I was talking about. I don't know if you could hear. So someone else just tried to reset their smoke detector, and that's why it made so much noise. So if you're just joining, welcome in. I did this kind of like drippy uh, makeup, like skull makeup, inspired by this drippy melty smiley face that I did for my mosaic crochet bag. And right now I'm in our Discord group and I'm watching Piranha 3D. If you want to join, I just dropped the link for it. All you need to do is have a Discord account, which is super easy to create. Click on that link and you will automatically be in the Army of Weirdos Discord server. So just like our Army of Weirdos group, you can watch this movie with me. I'd be happy to start it over. If anybody wants to come in and watch it with me and wants to start over, this movie is stupid as shit. I love campy, stupid horror movies, creature features, all of those things. So if you want to come and join, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I've been crocheting the handle for the second version of the bag that I did. I've been releasing the pattern for this bag. I did 2 videos yesterday, I did 2 videos today, and I'm going to be doing 2 videos tomorrow. I think that's the plan. Well, definitely 1, maybe 2, depending on what I can edit and get up fast enough. But yeah, so that's what this will be. And this is for CAL-OWEEN. So CAL-OWEEN is our crochet along. And Crystal and I, Crystal couldn't make it tonight, but we are going to be designing different patterns from bags to all kinds of things. And we are going to be sharing them with you every week for 10 weeks leading up to Halloween. And we just wanted to do some fun stuff. The makeup is a kind of additional part. Watching movies together, doing trivia, playing games, all kinds of stuff to just kind of get in the mood for Halloween because it's super fun. And you know, I look forward to Halloween all year long. Kind of celebrate it all year long, anyways. So just we just wanted to do something extra special. So the crochet along is what we wanted to do. Oops, sorry. So, yeah, so however you want to interact with us during Halloween is, you know, cool because we wanted everyone to kind of make it their own. So, how's everyone doing tonight? What is everyone working on? There's a lot of unnecessary like boobs in this. Her legs are gone. That looks painful. It's so It's so unnecessary. Creature features just really love to do this. Is just ridiculous. I can't. I don't even know where to look. Like, I don't. Like, what do I do? What do I? Yeah. What do I even? What do I even look at? No more talk about Satan. Everybody is gonna die here. Cause you're acting a fool. Get out of the water. And everyone's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get in that water, because why would people be telling me to get out of the water? I should really not listen. Oh, they're gonna get your ass in that inner tube. They tried to tell you, get the fuck back in the water. What'd you do? You jumped in the water just to spite them. Everyone's gonna eat shit on that stage. Classic Resident Evil gut slice. Part of you falls in. There's some good some kills that are on par with whatchamacallit, with Final Destination. He's just killing everyone, just trying to get out. He's like almost on purpose hitting people. This is bad. Oh, that's the legs. The legs. That's oh my god. Oh my god. I I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't describe what just happened. If you are watching Piranha 3D and you are at 1 minute, 1 hour, 5 minutes, you know what just happened. You know what I just saw. Where she just fell. She just split in half. Just completely. He knows what's up. He's gonna kill all these piranhas. Oh, don't. I hope he doesn't die. No. Zoom out. Our boat is sinking. Oh shit. Adam Scott. Is that his name? Adam Scott, who played Ben in Parks and Rec. Yeah, it is. It looks good in this movie. It looks really good. You can barely fit your arm through that. Girl, you better hold on. This movie is ridiculous. I feel like half of the words that Adam Scott has said, holy shit. They're not all dead. There's so many. There's so many. Oh. I should have known that was coming. That's such a fun movie. Ridiculous as all get out, but fun. If you're wondering what I was doing, I was watching a movie on our Discord, um, where we can share movies, and which is cool because then you don't have to have every single streaming service out there. We can kind of work together, you know. But it's fun. Crystal and I have been watching Halloween movies every night. We've been doing 100 nights of Halloween to go along with our crochet along that we're doing, which has been, and we just started the crochet along yesterday. So don't feel like you're already behind because you are definitely not. There's still plenty of time to work on this bag if you want to, because we're going to do 2 weeks for this bag to give people time to get used to the style of it, and also, if they want to do it and ask any questions that they want to, although you can ask questions at any time. I was on my channel yesterday, 2 videos today, and then I'll do 1 or 2 tomorrow, kind of depending on what I can edit and get out in time. What is everyone up to? I know that I'm wearing a lot of makeup. Believe it or not, this is not my natural face, but I wanted to do something kind of like melty, kind of inspired by the melty smiley on my bag. So this is what I ended up doing. Kind of brushed it a little bit, but just wanted to get something quick and done fairly quickly. So fun, not crazy detail specific, but I think it does the trick, does the job like I wanted it to. So I'm not mad. Could it be better? Absolutely. It can always be better, but at the end of the day, I feel like I accomplished what I wanted to. So what's everyone working on tonight? What's everyone up to? Um, I I've just really loved watching the movies on Discord. It's nice when we can get a crowd. We can't always, but it's nice to just do that and hang out with each other. But yeah, I'm just going through and crocheting this bag. This is the last step of it. And you can kind of do it however you want. If you have a preference on how you like your bag handles to look, you can definitely adjust it as you desire. For me, I like the look of these like one twist handles so that they can kind of have this like this type of look. I find that they're a little bit more secure feeling in the hand, but however you like your bag to look, that's totally up to you. And then this one, I just sewed, I made a strip and then I sewed them on by hand. This one that I'm doing, I have already attached one end and I'm gonna uh, sew it on at the end. So don't judge me. You're allowed to judge me if you want, but you know, I'm asking you not to judge me. But so like I've been like very interested in slime videos lately. I don't know what it is, but like slimes with like cool textures that make cool sounds. I'm very like soothed by that. And so the slime uh like uh place that I like have watched a lot of their videos that like come across my Instagram feed and whatever. Um, I looked at how much their slime was for the first time, just because I was like, "What is? How much does something like this cost?" And I knew it was gonna be like kind of pricey, probably, but I did not expect for it to be like $17 a jar. So I was like, no. So I got stuff to make my own slime because I'm a grown man. Oh my god. This is embarrassing. I feel embarrassed. Maybe you're like, that's not embarrassing, but I feel embarrassed. I did not think that was not in my 2025 bingo card. But I like crafts, and it's like it's kind of the nature of crafty people to be like, oh, I can make that, so I'm going to. So probably around the 3 hour mark, I'll call it a night. I'll go back to editing, take this makeup off, get some food in me, and then yeah, just edit. And Part 5 is definitely going to be up at 4 a.m. Pacific time, which is 6 a.m. Central or 7 Eastern. So that is already up and ready to go. And then I'm going to try to edit and upload part 6, which is the final part of the series for doing the bag. The pattern itself is already up, but if you have questions about specific parts, I go through line by line, like stitch by stitch, how to do the entire bag, pretty much. So so that's what I have uploaded already. Um, I want to scratch like my nose so bad, like it's so itchy. And now that the end is near, I like can like, oh, I want to scratch it so bad. But I just have to make it a little bit longer, and then I can take it off. But I'm not there yet, so I just gotta not think about scratching my fucking face off. If you want to see my if you want to see the makeup looks before, but you're not really interested in like the full length me doing my makeup, um, uh, you can go on Instagram, and I usually post a picture once I'm done with the YouTube live, so you can see it that way as well. And you can follow me for makeup stuff there. This is my favorite time of year to do makeup because I can just go off the wall and do all kinds of crazy shit. And it's like, oh, well, it's for Halloween. It's like, nah, I just like doing crazy stuff. So I might watch another movie tonight as well. I'm not quite sure. If you're in the Discord, you'll see when I talk about watching movies. Anyone's welcome to share a movie through that. So that is a cool part of Discord, is that it's not just based on what I have and what I want to watch. So anyone's welcome to do that. I also did a video on how to set that up if you want to set that up for your own channel or whatever, your own group of friends. Uh, that is something that honestly is really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. Welcome in. So we just got about 10 more minutes of working on this bag. I finished the second bag that I'm working on. I just have to, I'm working on the handle right now. And once I do that, then then I'm going to call it a night. But also, I'm going to continue uploading the parts 5 and 6 of the bag tutorial on my channel. So if you want to make this bag, you can do it. Anytime you have a question, you can always ask me, even if I don't have a live going on right then. The pattern is has been released and is on my blog. that I just started. So if you want to do it, work on it even before the videos get released tomorrow, you absolutely can. I did this makeup because I wanted to do something that was kind of like melting, kind of inspired by the melty smiley face that I have put on here. It's kind of like the symbol that I like to use for my channel. I wanted to do the kind of like melting smiley, melting skull, something like that. And I put like colors down here. Just gonna throw some stuff on. It was fun to do. I haven't done like a skull makeup look in quite a while, and I think it turned out pretty good. You know, always room for improvement, but still had a lot of fun doing it. So the chat's been pretty quiet for a little while, but that's okay. Um, if you want to say what you're working on tonight, what you've been up to, what you've got going on tomorrow, anything like that, I'd be happy to hear. I live vicariously through everyone on this channel, so I appreciate it when people come in and share about their day. But also, I know that sometimes you just want to come check things out, not really get in the mix. Lurking is fine too. I understand everyone's got their different things that they do. Try not to pressure it too much. Sometimes I'm like, well, why are you lurking? What are you lurking and looking at? But I try not to be too, you know, repetitive about that, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. I'll do like this handle. Okay, I like that size. I think that's a good. Good size right there. So this is one handle. That's how it's going to be attached like that. And yeah, so that's what I'll be working on, is sewing this and then starting and attaching the other handle. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm probably going to hop on Discord, watch another movie, and also work on editing my sixth video for the crochet along bag. Here's an up close look at it. Here's the up close look at the other one. You can see and just how it looks with different color variations. So really fun, could be used for trick-or-treating, could be used to hold everything that you make for the crochet along, could be used to when you buy yarn. Also, it's a great, I think that if you haven't done anything with mosaic crochet, you can definitely do this. You'll probably have more questions as we go along, but that's okay. Like, it's okay to ask questions because I want to help. Like, we wanted to do the lives after the videos were released, specifically so that people could ask questions and feel comfortable doing that. So hopefully people want to make this. You know, I put a lot of effort into it, and I had hoped that this would be a good commemorative style bag to start the CAL with, so that everything you make for the crochet along you can just put in this bag and you'll have it all together, or you can use this for whatever yarny goodness that you use bags for. So thanks for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. Again, if you want to go to that Discord link and hang out with me, you're welcome to. But, you know, no pressure. And I hope you have a great evening.